welcome to today's video, which is my August update for The Power of Pan. This is of course a Pantastic Ladies collaboration, and I will leave all the information you need in the description box below the video, so please do check that out before you leave. So we are coming to the end almost. This ends in October, so August, September, October, so we have literally 2 months left to complete this project. But do not worry, I am working on a round 2. So I am working on the prompts and how we're going to do a round 2, and I am then going to submit that information, everything, to the Pantastic Ladies. Hopefully it will get recommissioned, for want of a better word, for a second year, and we can continue to do this great wonderful project. I'm a little biased, I created it. I just love this project. I was thinking about it about a week or 2 weeks ago, and I was thinking to myself, oh, this project's coming to an end and I really don't want it to. And it's not me thinking I don't want my project to come to an end. I actually do genuinely really thoroughly enjoy this project, and I have been re-watching Charmed you know, every now and again to just get back in that nostalgia feeling of when I used to sit down and watch it religiously, you know, every week when the next episode came out. And I just, back when we used to have to wait a week for an episode to come out, now we can just binge watch all in a night. But yeah, so potentially I'm working on it coming back, and if the Pantastic Ladies mods recommission it, then it will be back. So do not worry, hopefully we will be sticking around for at least a few more years yet, because the way I'm imagining round 2, it could potentially mean that we could come back year after year. Bless me. Okay, so this round, this update, I have 2 rollouts. The first one is for PHOEBE with The Power of Premonition, something that you predict you will love, and I was right. I do love this eyeshadow. This is a Lethal Cosmetics single magnetic eyeshadow in the shade Scarab. She is beautiful, she is gorgeous. I'm not wearing her today because I was trying a pink look on, but yes, this one sadly came to me broken, and I got it from Beauty Bay, and they ended up giving me a credit back from my order instead of sending me a new one, because I said to them, don't worry about sending me a new one, I can repress it, but I am sad that it broken, and I'm just literally writing to let you know that maybe the way you package these when you send them out needs to be looked at. I worded it hopefully a little more sensitive than that. Here, sort your packaging out. I hope I wasn't that rude. Oh, now I'm panicking that I was that rude. Oh, anyway, I couldn't have been too rude, because as I say, they ended up giving me a credit back on, like a refund, part refund on the cost of the shadow. So I was happy with that. I still have the shadow, it still works. I didn't want them to send me out a replacement, because as much as I love this shadow, I didn't want 2 of them. So that will be going back into my magnetic palette. But the goal on that was to use it 10 times. As of last update, I had used it 8. I used it 2 more times this month, and to hit that 10 use goal. Last month it weighed 3.31, and that weighs 3.28. So I'm just a couple of milligrams off for those 2 extra uses. The second product that is rolling out was for the prompt Cole or Balthazar, and that was a double-sided product because there's 2 sides to his character, and I brought in, it nearly slid out of its packaging. That would have been disastrous. I brought in my Back Talk palette from Urban Decay. I love this palette. The reason why I brought it in was because it is double-sided. You have the shadows and then you have the face powders here. So you have 2 blushes and 2 highlighters, and then you have 8 shadows. The goal was to use this one 10 times. As of last update, I had used it 6 times. I used it a further 4 times this month, and so it will be rolling out. I actually ended up using this shade the most. I actually ended up using it to set my eye base. It's a real sort of like soft pink shade. So when you're wearing quite pinky or purpley sort of looks, it really like sets it nicely. Obviously wouldn't use this shade if I was wearing a brown eyeshadow look or even a green. And green wasn't too bad, but yeah, I tended to only use this when I was wearing a pink or a purpley sort of eye look. So yeah, I really do like it, and I don't know if you can see, but I can definitely see there is a little bit of a dip now going in that shade, so very happy with that. No weight for this because it does overload my weighing scales. So those are the 2 prompts that are rolling out, and I'm left with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 prompts left to work on. I need to get my butt moving. So my next product, my first product that I'm going to update you on is for Leo White Lighter, a glowy product, and for that I picked my number 7 highlighting stick. The goal is to finish this, and as we only have, there's a hair on it, we only have 2 months left. That is how much I have left. Not a lot. I don't think I'm gonna do it. I don't think I'm gonna do it, but I've used so much of this. When I first got this a year ago or so, it was when I first put this in the project pan, it was still showing just above the lip, and now we're that far down. So I have used a hell of a lot of this, but I think because of those 2 months in May and June that I wasn't wearing any makeup, and then in July I didn't wear a lot of makeup either. I only wore makeup when I had to film, basically. I think it's had a detrimental effect. It is what it is. I'm not going to complain. I'm so close to finishing this. I'll continue. I mean, we've still got 2 months. You never know. I might go ballistic with this and start drawing all over my body with it. Who knows what I might get up to in the next 2 months. But, yeah, this last update weighed 23.31. It now weighs 23.07. So I have used it some. I think what I did do is ended up like putting it onto my shoulders and then onto my décolleté, and then just like blending it out, and that kind of did use up quite a bit. So who knows, that might be the way I go. But yeah, it's a possibility, but I'm determined to get this one finished by the end of the year, because I want a highlighter empty by the end of the year. For the prompt, Chris, something that you would tell your past self about, I chose this Beauty Bay scalp serum that exfoliates and cleanses with salicylic and acid and pineapple enzyme. I haven't used this. I'm not very good at using hair products. I really want to get my hair cut. And I want to get it cut short. I want to get it like not like a pixie cut, but definitely short enough that I can't put it up. Do you know what I mean? I want it short enough that it's off the back of my neck. And I can't put it up into a ponytail, because 24/7 my hair is up in a ponytail. Fun fact, or not so fun for me, to be honest, I don't like things touching my neck. I never have done since I was a kid. I had a bit of a traumatic experience, we won't go into it, and I don't like things touching my neck. So my own hair irritates me if it's down. I can only deal with my hair down just after it's been washed for about half an hour, and then it's got to go up. I just can't do it. So hair products, I'm just not using them because my hair is constantly up. So it is the same weight, 97.18. So yeah, unfortunately that one didn't get used. For Dan, something you know you should love, but I'm finding it's not that bad. So I chose the Body Shop Hemp hand cream. This when I first put this in, I was terrified of using this because I thought I'm never going to get this used because it smells awful. I love the Body Shop hand creams because of their scents. So beautiful, so scrumptious. I love them all except this one, and it's because it's got that hemp smell, and I'm just not a fan. Even my husband's like, please don't put that on when you're near me. Sometimes I've even said to him, can I put some of this hand cream on you? And like when I first started using it, he was like, yeah, sure, get it used up, whatever. But then after a few times, he was like, really, I don't want to. Even he doesn't like the smell of this, and he's a bloke. But I am using it. I've got that much left. Let me see if I can do that thingy thing where you thingy it down. So I have that much left. So I have used whatever was in here. Obviously we're now down to the thickest part. I applied some just before the video as well, just to try and remember to use it. I am using it because last month, or in June, May-June time, it weighed 75.10 and now weighs 62.75. So over 10 grams used in the last month or two, or 2 months. Over the last 2 months. So yeah, I am I am getting it used. I'll be glad when it's gone. I'm getting used to it, but I'll still be really, really happy when it's gone. The next product I have was for the Triad, and that was a triangular product. I brought in my Def Leppard palette. The goal was to hit pan. I haven't even used it. Haven't used it at all. The goal is to hit pan in this shade here. I have a bit of a dip going, but I have not used it. I think now that the shade Scarab is rolling out, I might get more use out of this. But yeah, I was trying to get my uses on Scarab first. So now I might be able to get some more uses out of this. My goal was to hit pan. I'm not sure I'll be able to do that in 2 months' time unless I use this in every single eye look. I do, and I'm not sure I want to do that. I have a lot of other eyeshadows I need to use, so we will see about that one. Again, no weights for that because it's too heavy for my scales. For the Source, something difficult to pan even, I bought the Balm's Hot Mama blush. I've not used this at all. I've been concentrating on some of the blushes. We have a bit of a dip going because I have used it up to now 21 times out of the 50 that I wanted to get it used, because I was hoping that in 50 uses I might be able to see some pan. But yeah, I've only used it 21 times. Have not used it in the last couple of months. I've kind of been focusing on another blush that I'm really desperate to hit pan on this year. So whether I will get another 19 20 or 29. 29 uses in 2 months, unlikely. But I will try and get a few more uses. If I can get to 30 uses, I'll be happy with this blush. But yeah, so that is still weighing 42.62 grams. For Zanku, something that you've changed your mind on. This palette baffled me today. I've not used it. I have not used it at all. Again, I've been concentrating on some other bronzers that I have in project pans. The problem of having too many project pans on the go. But last time it weighed 157.76 and now weighs 157.90. It's gained 0.14 of a gram. Don't know how. I've not used it. It's not done. I've not added anything to it. I've not repressed anything. So I don't know how it's gained 0.14 of a gram. But yeah, I mean, my goal is to hit pan in this shade, which as you can see is the darkest shade. I have been using it to just sort of get rid of some of the grey hairs. Yeah, I haven't used it because don't shrug your shoulders. It's my left shoulder that's hurting. I've noticed it's not my right. My right is fine. I thought it was both shoulders, but it's not. It's my left shoulder. And it's the back of the shoulder. But what was I even saying? No idea. What was I saying? I haven't a clue. I swear I'm perimenopause. Because brain fog is taking over my life at the moment. We'll move on. We'll move on because I have no idea what I was trying to say about that. What was I saying about that before my shoulder rudely interrupted me? I have no idea. We'll carry on for the last prompt, which is for barbers, something you're afraid to pan. So we had difficult to pan before, now we have afraid to pan, and that is a red lipstick for me. This is Ruby Woo from MAC. And can you guess? Can you guess? I think you can guess. I haven't used it. The goal is to use it 10 times. I've used it once in the whole of this project. Once. This project has been going on for 10 months now because we only have 2 months left, and it was for a year. And in 10 months, I've used it once. Still weighs the same. And this is why I should not own more than one red lipstick in my collection. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Why? Okay, so that was my update for the power of pan. What do I think? Do I think I can do anything to roll out next month? I honestly don't think I've got anything that can roll out next month. So it's going to be down to the wire. The things I think I might be able to do by the end of the project. I might be able to finish this. Or I might be very, very close. And I might be able to finish the highlighter. Or I might be very, very close. If I remember to use it, and that is the key here, I might be able to hit pan on this. I was only wanting to use half of this, so that was my goal, and I'm up here on here. I'm not going to get that used in 2 months. Oh. So I think these products are still going to be here in 2 months' time, and yeah, we'll just have to see if I can roll any of them over to another project. Probably graveyard project next year. Probably, most likely. But yeah, so that is it. That is my wrap up for August for this project, The Power of Pan. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe. And I'm going to go and get some heat rub on my shoulder. But I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.